Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're getting straight into it. How digital platforms really dominate.
Yeah, how they become the only game in town sometimes.
Exactly. We've looked at the key strategies, the playbook they seem to use.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to understand how this all works
Yeah.
without, reading stacks of reports, this is for you.
We're boiling it down.
Our mission today, pinpoint the core strategies that make a platform a leader. We'll use some real examples.
Sounds good. And yeah, our sources point to about four main things, really. It's not just luck or even just a great idea.
Right, strategy is key.
Okay.
Okay, first one, building strong network effects. We hear that phrase a lot.
We do. It's fundamental.
Think Instagram.
Mm.
Simple idea.
Yeah.
More people join, they post stuff, they bring friends,
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly the platform is way more valuable because everyone's there. It snowballs.
And that initial momentum, that's the killer for competitors, isn't it?
Totally. It's like, why join the empty party when there's a huge one next door? The crowd itself becomes the attraction.
And it's interesting how those first users interact really matters. Instagram's visual thing, the social sharing, that specific vibe was hard to copy.
Yeah, even if you built the same features, you couldn't just replicate that community feel instantly.
Exactly. It baked in the stickiness.
Okay, but point two, not all network effects are created equal, right?
Yeah.
Our sources talk about local versus global.
Ah, yes. This is crucial.
Like Uber, strong in one city, sure. More drivers mean faster rides for you. More riders mean more fares for them. Works great locally.
But being big in London doesn't automatically help them in, say, Lagos or Mumbai. It's clustered.
Right, and that clustering creates openings.
Precisely. Look at BlueSmart in India. They focused hard on Delhi NCR, one region, and they managed to grab real market share there, even with Uber around. Because Uber's network effect wasn't truly global in the same way Instagram's is.
So BlueSmart used that local foothold, and now they're expanding from there.
That seems to be the strategy. It shows the vulnerability of purely local network effects.
Makes sense. Okay, strategy 3, tackling multi-homing.
The bane of many platforms.
We all do it, don't we? Especially with ride sharing. Open Uber, check Ola, maybe Rapido, see who's cheapest or fastest.
Yeah, switching costs are basically zero for the user. You just flip between apps.
So how do platforms fight that? How do they build loyalty?
Well, Uber's tactics are a good example. They really focus on the drivers.
Oh,
Things like bonuses for hitting a certain number of trips or making sure a driver gets the next ride request before the current one even finishes.
keeping them busy, keeping them engaged on their platform.
Exactly. If the driver's busy and earning well on Uber, they're less likely to be simultaneously online for Ola or others, which in turn means more reliable service for riders on Uber.
Clever. Making it sticky for the supply side, which benefits the demand side.
Pretty much. It creates a barrier for new platforms trying to attract those same drivers.
Yeah, final piece then. Building bridges between networks. What does that mean?
Think linking different services or user groups together, creating synergy.
Like Amazon Prime.
Classic example. You sign up for the fast shipping, maybe.
Yeah, the e-commerce side.
But then you also get Prime Video, the streaming, maybe music. They bundle different value propositions.
And Amazon Pay now linking with UPI for shoppers too.
Right. Connecting payments with shopping. These bridges make the whole ecosystem incredibly sticky.
It's not just one service you're using anymore.
Exactly. And that makes it super tough for competitors. Think about someone like PayZapp trying to compete in payments or GeoCinema in streaming.
They aren't just fighting Amazon Shopping or Amazon Pay or Prime Video in isolation.
They're fighting the whole interconnected Prime bundle. To lure you away, they need a compelling offer across multiple areas or an absolutely killer offer in one. That takes huge investment.
Wow, okay. So, recapping the big four. Strong network effects, preferably global. Avoiding getting trapped in just local clusters. Reducing that multi-homing problem. And building those bridges between different networks.
That seems to be the core playbook for dominance, based on what we've seen. It's about designing the platform to create these self-reinforcing loops.
So for you listening, maybe think about the platforms you use every day. Spot the strategies. Which ones are they using most effectively? And maybe what comes next? What's the next big strategic battleground beyond these four? Something to mull over.
Definitely food for thought.
Thanks for tuning in to The Deep Dive.